the language archive, what I love about it is I feel like it is a contemporary parable for today that is really accessible, and it kind of plays with time. The themes that resonate with me and that I hope are going to resonate with others is this, with all the forms of communication that we have, that we are still missing each other. What is valuable? What do we value now as a society as languages are dying out around us? Family, and with every loss of our elders, what are we losing? Love, and how dangerous it feels, and how saying those three simple words, I love you, the risk that is involved in that. And I mean, in all reality, if someone does not return those feelings, we are actually not going to die. I mean, we're not going to die, but the risk feels that large. So keeping that at bay, and in a world where we have so many ways of connecting to each other, how we're actually not doing that. And with all that said, how words aren't always enough. Words can't always capture a feeling, can actually properly communicate. My mother is, I'm a first generation Latina, and my mother came from Central America, and my whole life it was always about hearing her say, there's not a translation for that in my language to English. And hearing all my tias and tios speaking Spanish and trying to break that code. And when I would ask them to translate, it was always, well, I can kind of give you a feel for what it is that we're talking about. I find that interesting. And how we all are just struggling with trying to connect, and how beautifully flawed and human that is. I think the play is magical, and not pulling a rabbit out of a hat magical. It is the magic in everyday living that I feel this play it creates an invitation for the audience to jump into that. You know, not just in the world of this play, but in the world that they inhabit. I'm sitting out here, and it's magical being here right now in this park in Ashland. It's magical having time with my nephews and entering into their world and having conversations with what they value. It's magical running errands with my mother, because I know our time is limited. And I know that because of the loss of my beloved aunt, my tia, and how there was never enough time to source all I wanted to source from her. And by losing that has helped me be more present with my mother. And the issues that all women have with their mothers is I'm able to kind of push ego out of the way and embrace her and be present with who she is and her life and her culture. And I feel a huge responsibility to keep alive the language of my people. And I don't necessarily mean all Salvadorians, but of my family, of that unit. And this play is an invitation for everyone has their stories, and that the play is an invitation for us to really look across at the person that we're with and realize, oh, this is this is beautiful and this is rare, and to be present as opposed to reaching for the phone or texting someone or feeling like you are a slave to your email, which so many times I do. I feel like I'm never going to catch up. And this play has been a great reminder to me to just go, so I never return all my emails. If I'm able to get up out of my from behind my desk and walk across the building and having a conversation with somebody is much more valuable to the both of us. It's that human connection that we all crave, we all need. And that's where I feel like this play is a meditation on that. It really is a tale for our time. And there's a lot of beautiful plays out there that have these wonderful, gorgeous, magical feelings to it. And sometimes I describe this play as it almost feels like you're living in a dream, or that it's not completely dream-like, but there are moments in your life that you feel like this can't be real. And I'm excited about exploring that, and I'm excited about inviting the audience into that, and I'm hoping that people will continue after the play is over to turn to the person next to them, that they've inhabited this dark, dreamlike space of the theater, and know that there's an opportunity there. There's an opportunity with the person you pick up your dry cleaning from. There's an opportunity with your family, with your friends. It is a play about love. It's a play about loss, and I feel like those two go hand in hand. And the magic of realizing that every relationship we have is its own language. Julia creates that so beautifully. It rocked my world when I read it, and it continues to rock my world. And it's kind of the key that is helping to keep me grounded in being here and in my everyday life. And that's my wish for this play, that will resonate with the audience as well.